The bird's tweet, okay. Nice effect. My name is Winona. I'm 19 years old. I'm a communication student that's going to pursue journalism in America next year. I used to write like short stories like in my diary, like in kindergarten and so on. It was really weird, but and then like as I grew older, it went on to more like, instead of just stories, it went to stuff like, you know, my feelings and how I feel about, you know, like a good day or a bad day. And then, I don't know, it just gave me a sense of release in that sense. I was very shy, so I wasn't very comfortable talking to people, but wasn't shy when it came to writing things on paper. Like it felt like for once I wasn't silenced. And I decided to be a journalist when I was 9, so I've stuck through with this ambition for like the past 10 years. I'm not sure like what it was, but then I was watching CNN with my grandfather, and there's this correspondent, her name's Christiane Amanpour, and she was doing an interview with some political leader that was like really controversial and stuff, and the whole family was in the living room and they were all just like, look at her, she's so brave, like she's asking all the right questions. And like I didn't know, I mean I was 9, I didn't know what she was saying, like half of the words that she was saying I didn't understand it, but I was just so transfixed on her and how she was talking to him, and how like even though everybody in the room around me was scared, she just looked so certain and she was so sure, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna be a journalist, I'm gonna be like her one day. I think at this point of time, my dream is to be a little bit more on the creative side as well. Not just writing about current events, but writing about people and going around and interviewing people. And I don't know, my dream would be having this whole project of mine where I go to countries or like places that people don't really go to, places that you don't hear about, because I feel like that's where you get the best stories out of. Like people that you least expect. You'd have never thought someone like this would have done something so big, or you know, you don't see like the good in everyone around you because you're just waiting for something big to happen, and when that something big happens you go up to that one person, but you don't realize that everybody is doing something big in his or her way. It's pretty much how you look at something that makes it big. And I feel like nowadays there are a lot of people that are becoming more, like even though they don't write, a lot of people are like having blogs like just to express their thoughts. And I don't know, I feel like having a blog is something that is really good for a person, whether you write or whether you don't write. I would recommend if people find that outlet, whether it be like a blog or whether it be like some people just like they make music to be their outlet or they make videos as their outlet. Just, I feel like it's really important for everyone to have that platform where they can actually express, like whether you want to publish it online or whether you want it to be private, it's up to you. But I feel like having that form of expression is always something that helps you grow. Even though like you confide in a person, it's very different, the feeling confiding in a person and confiding in yourself. And I feel like a lot of people around me don't know how to confide in themselves, you know, and I feel like that confiding in yourself gives you the strongest sense of assurance. So I just really want people to look into that, like to look into having that platform of expression, whatever it is. Like it doesn't have to be something creative, just something that you can really dwell into and have a say about, you know that it's a safe zone and no one will say anything about it. If you're taking comm, it's very easy for people to pass judgment on you, and it's very easy for people to say things like, you know, you shouldn't be doing this, or you know, it's something that is too easy, or so on. And it's very easy to believe them, but it's just knowing exactly what you're going to do and just know where you're going to go with this and just like pull through with it. What motivates me is pretty much, I have these like very silent reflection times at the end of each day where I pray like before I go to sleep, and I don't know, it's those few, like that 1 hour before I go to sleep where I actually reflect on everything that I've done. And you know, I have like a Bible next to me when I go to sleep, and if I'm not too tired, I'll like read through it and try to get everything in. I just spend that moment just talking to God and just trying to see, you know, if I can't find something to pull me through, you know, here, maybe I can find it in Him. At this point of time, I'm just accepting that there's a lot to learn, and that pulls me through each day. Like knowing that, you know, it's a bad day today, or you know, even though I'm in a slump, I know that there's a lot to learn, and if there's a lot to learn, that means I'm going to get out of it. and I'm gonna be a different person than I am at this point of time. So I guess just realizing that it lets me go forward. Yeah.